we have more coverage for you, but we got to talk about the weather.
Of course. Of course. We've talked about how it's a little hazy today, a little sunny, not too bad, but we kind of want to know.
With the breeze.
It's helping out.
Nice.
Okay, maybe you get some treats and stuff to cool you down here. We want to send it over to Cedric Haynes to see what we can kind of expect for the rest of the night. Cedric?
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Well, first off, I just want to say I think I got the wrong assignment. You guys over here, they just keep bringing you food and food and food. Yeah, I'll tell you, my photographer, Rebecca, and myself are sitting here saying, man, where's the funnel cake and fried chicken for us, hey? But that's okay. We've got one better for you here. We're going to get to your forecast, but I got to show you this. This is the talk of the fair, folks. Have you came out to see this before? Yes, this is the big butter cow. Look at that thing. Hey, he is excited riding there. Look at the tricycle. Man, that is nice. And if you look closely, from what I'm told, they always typically hide a mouse in the sculpture. So see if you can find it here. Of course, this thing has been going on. This has been an annual tradition since 1998. This butter cow sculpture has become one of the most popular attractions here at the State Fair. And this is all, of course, put on by sculptor artists Debbie Brown and Matt McNaughton. And they spend about 5 days molding and carving this thing and shaping it more than 700 pounds of sweet cream butter. My goodness. Talk about a dream. You know, so you guys may have your funnel cakes and your fried chicken and all your beverages over there, but we got the butter cow and his friends, and I'll tell you what a great exhibit. So you have to come on down and check this out, of course. It's in the exhibit hall, and it's just a beautiful sight. All right, let's talk about your weather a little bit, because I know you're wanting to know what that's going to be like if you're heading on down. As we look at the current conditions, you can see those temperatures in the 80s right now. So if you head on down to the fair, it's a little toasty out there. You're going to notice that. So hopefully you're hydrating before you come out, and of course during the time you're out here, make sure you're hydrating as well out there, because yes, those temperatures are going to be pretty warm. As we look across the state, you can see those temperatures are also fairly warm as well. We've got numbers in the 80s for most of the state, but here's the interesting part. If you notice across central portions of the state, temperatures are only in the mid-80s, so that's a few degrees below average for those folks as you get down towards Fillmore and over towards Price and areas down to the south and west. Even that 98 in St. George is not too bad. It's not the triple digits, right? So we'll take that. All right, let's look at what's going on here. If you plan on going out to the fair this evening, the weather is looking pretty good. Again, temperatures falling from the mid-80s down into the upper 70s as we go throughout the evening, but overall should be a fairly comfortable and pretty uneventful evening. The smoke and haze, that real thick smoke and haze we had yesterday, is finally beginning to lift and retreat a little bit, so that's some good news for us here. But as we look at your forecast over the next several days for the fair, again, a lot of sunshine. We'll get rid of the haze even more as we go throughout the next couple of days, and by the weekend, we're looking at just mainly sunshine and just a few high clouds building in. But one thing you will notice, look at those temperatures expected to climb from the 80s back into the 90s, so above normal temperatures headed your way. All right, let's take a look at our upper level futurecast, and you can kind of see how all of this plays out here on the weather map. That high pressure, the big blue H, we call that our weather friend, slowly begins to shift to the east, so that will help to kick the smoke and haze back to the north and west for our friends in Oregon and Idaho. And what it will do for us is start to warm our temperatures up as we head into the weekend. So look for those numbers to climb above average across the Beehive State as we go into the weekend. And then here's the good news here. As we get by the end of the weekend into the beginning of next week, we may see that high pressure slide in a position to bring us a little moisture. So that could mean a couple of isolated showers and storms. Let me show you the long range futurecast. You can kind of see that a little better as that high pressure slides over closer towards the east of us here. That may help to give us that southerly flow, and that may help to add in just a few more isolated afternoon showers and storms. It's not going to last all day, every day, but there will be at least a chance of a few of those showers and storms out there. So, but again, we'll be wanting a little bit of rain by the time we get towards that point. Let's take a look at your 7-day forecast for our friends in St. George. Again, it's going to be pretty warm out there as we go throughout the weekend, maybe cooling slightly with that slight chance of an isolated storm. And along the Wasatch Front, your 7-day forecast, sunshine, 80s to the 90s, but maybe some isolated storms by the beginning of next week. Of course, we're out here with our friend, the butter cow. I mean, anybody bring a butter knife? I wonder what that, hey, I'll tell you what, I'm not an artist, but man, that's pretty impressive. Just remember, that's 700 pounds of sweet cream butter. Can you imagine what that may taste like after it's all melted and done? Something to think about. Let's get it back to you guys.
Oh, boy.
Okay,
wow.
I want to go see the butter cow now.
Yes.
How many cookies could you make with that? A lot of pumpkin chocolate chip, I'll tell you. There's a lot out there.
Hey, folks, we are going to be pondering these questions and so much more all throughout the 6 o'clock newscast.
And this funnel cake is going to get smaller and smaller
Every
and
time
smaller
you see
every
us.
time you come back. It's good. It's got the powdered sugar.
Oh,
food
my
fight.
goodness.
They talked about a food fight. We got powdered sugar. We also have some local headlines going on. Let's send it back to the studio with our own Jordan Tracy. Jordan, you were missing out, my friend.
Yeah, I don't feel like I'm missing out on the fun at all. Like, I'm not jealous at all. I don't want any of that funnel cake. I don't want any of the corn dogs, and I don't want any of the butter. That's great. You guys are having a good time.
You wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it.
Yeah, I wouldn't enjoy any of that. All right.